Warning, do not sign anything and do not contract with any life insurance agency until you've watched this video, or you might be ruining your career before you even start. Today, I'm gonna go over some of the red flags to look for when joining an insurance agency. What you don't realize is that this is kind of messed up, but believe it or not, a majority of insurance agencies are literally given permission by most of the insurance carriers to behave in an unethical manner towards insurance agents. And before we get into it, yes, please like the video. We do suggest subscribing if you're new to the channel. We're putting out insurance sales content and final expense sales training videos like every week. Once you contract through a life insurance agency, the life insurance carriers do have a 6-month rule that is designed to 1, protect the insurance agency, and 2, keep insurance agents from hopping around, from basically, jumping around from agency to agency, moving their contracts from one to another, potentially over and over and over. And guys, stick around until the end of the video and I'm gonna show you how to get a copy of the free new agent telesales file, which has sales material that you'll absolutely wanna use for your final expense and or life insurance sales presentation. Basically, you cannot move the carrier contract from one agency to another unless you either wait 6 months or you get a signed release from the agency owner that you're leaving. Imagine going through all the trouble of getting your, life insurance license and then being recruited by an insurance agency because, you're shown something that looks attractive and it seems like everybody that works with this agency is doing pretty good and it's real exciting. So of course you do the contracting, you send out the carrier appointment applications to like a bunch of different insurance carriers. Then something happens. You start to realize or kind of get this feeling that there's just something fishy going on. It just doesn't feel right. Maybe the training isn't real good, or there are no new or exclusive leads available in the area that you're wanting to sell in, or maybe the company only has age leads that have been previously issued to other insurance agents. So you realize, uh-oh, I made a mistake. And you call up the person who recruited you and ask them for a release. And maybe they either don't release your contracts or they start jerking you around and basically start lying to you. The good news is that it's totally avoidable. You just have to use common sense and understand that most insurance agencies are run by shady creeps who basically have no issue with helping you, basically to assist you in ruining your career before it even starts. First, I'm gonna give you some red flags, then I'm gonna show you how to avoid this contracting nightmare. Red flag numero uno, you get an email or maybe like a text or a phone call from an insurance agency who's basically reaching out to you for the simple fact that you have a life insurance license. Red flag number 2, someone invites you to a meeting or tells you about an opportunity where there is a lot of potential income involved. Meanwhile, your friend can barely pay their bills and or doesn't even know how to sell insurance. So now you've got a half-baked, brainwashed idiot who's basically trying to do the same to you. And again, they've got zero success in the industry, but they're dragging you into their nonsense, because it looks so good. Red flag number 3, the agency that you're looking at, or considering working with, expects you to pay for leads. Now, sometimes they'll disclose this up front, and that's fine, but sometimes they don't. That's the issue. But if you're paying for leads, very important, there is absolutely no reason for your commission to be less than 100% for your main level life insurance product. Again, if you're paying for leads, beware of these companies that want to start you at like 70 or 80%. And then if you sell a certain amount of insurance, they're going to promise to bump up your comp like 5 points. Woo! And then with more production, another 5 points. Oh! And then one day you might actually be at 100%. I love these scumbag companies. Oop, did I say that out loud? Yeah, these scumbag companies that tell you, oh, you can get 135%. We've got agents with 140%. Meanwhile, they know darn well that'll never happen in a million years. The good news is that I have a video that shows you how to get released from these companies when they don't want to release you. In the search bar for your YouTube channel or for YouTube, just type in the words, how to get released from an insurance agency fast, and you'll see a thumbnail with my mug on it. That's your video. Unfortunately, this won't work for some agencies because they just don't care. and they primarily target unsuspecting, unknowing, and unlicensed insurance agents who just kind of don't understand the insurance industry and, want this to work so bad that they're like kind of missing the red flags. Guys, believe it or not, I have been there before. Years ago, when I left the Hartford, I was looking for leads because I wanted mortgage protection leads. I was already a producer, I could sell. So I found this company, they call themselves The Alliance, and I don't mind bashing them because it's 100% true. And I went to them directly and said, hey, you've got a website that says you have more leads than anybody. I'm really only looking for exclusive leads in my area because I was selling face-to-face. They said, we can do that, not a problem. We have more leads than you'll ever be able to work. I contracted with them. Months later, I jumped through their hoops. Months later, I still didn't have any exclusive leads. They were giving me these age leads. Then they finally, the manager, the upline guy, finally told me the truth. And he said, well, we just don't have them in your area. I was like, okay. Look, mistakes happen, no problem. I need you to release my contracts. Oh, we don't do that. This is the shady crap. National Agents Alliance decided they were gonna make an enemy of me because I was nobody. I was just an agent. They didn't realize, 15 years later, I've got a memory. And here you are finding out who they are. And I hate to say it, but they are the exact same company today that they were then. They still don't release agents no matter what. Okay, enough of that. Guys, hopefully you've gotten something out of this video. If you'd like a copy of the free new agent telesales file that I mentioned earlier, just email me at doug@ufesonline.com. If you'd like more information on working with us at our agency on our free leads program, or even the independent agent platform where you can get like 20 preset appointments per day, just shoot me an email at that same address. As always, when you put the needs of your clients first, everything else will usually fall right into place. Now, get out there and whatever happens, make sure that you do something good for someone else today. Happy hunting.